Today I fucked up by sleeping with my HR manager. Obligatory. This happened a few years ago, back when I was in college and had recently been hired by a company and was enjoying my new position. Of some note to the story is that I was hired by the GM as the HR manager was on stress leave. Fast forward a few months and I hit my end of probation, which meant I got a small raise. To celebrate having a bit more spare cash, but really who needed a reason at that age? Some friends from school and I decided to go out for drinks. We ended up meeting some friendly women and getting to know them over a few drinks. One thing led to another and I ended up going home with one. She was a lovely woman, if 3 or 4 years older than me. We did the deed and said our goodbyes. Come Monday I head into work, still feeling good about the weekend. About an hour in, my boss comes to tell me that the hour manager is back and wants to do meet and greets with everyone that was hired in her absence. I'm penned in for just after lunch. I head into our a tad early and lo and behold, my boss and another employee are chatting with the woman from the other night. We make eye contact and she looks shocked and asks me what I'm doing there. I explain that I work here and I'm here for my meet and greet, and ask what she is doing here. She says she is the hour manager and my jaw drops a bit. My boss makes a joke about us staring at each other and leaves. We end up having a nice chat and getting to know each other a bit better. Neither of us bring up our past activities. Fast forward about 2 weeks and I'm suddenly called in the office by Hour. I'm promptly informed by her that there is a strict no romantic relationships amongst employees policy in place and they had been informed that I had broken this rule. 5 minutes later I'm being escorted from the building. It was a hard few months trying to balance finding work and going to school. I spent almost all of my savings on rent and ended up leaving town to move in with some family until I was back on my feet. It was not a fun time in my life. Too long did not read. Unknowingly had relations with my HR manager and got fired. An edit for clarity. This happened about 14 years ago. I was young and didn't know any labor laws or rights. To top it off, I had just moved to Canada and didn't know anything about lawsuits. This didn't happen in the States. What a shitty person. How can you fire someone just because you slept with your employee and you were not feeling comfortable working with him? So she was fired too, right? Obviously, as the head of HR, she should have known to not have relations with a coworker as well. That HR lady needs to fall into a pool of Legos. Hope the sex was good at least. You fucked up by not standing up for yourself all those years ago. I would have taken that bitch down with me. You need to report her to HR man tipping hand.